Are we in the tub? Are we in the tub now?
Do we work? Does it work? Is it on?
Do we work? Is this okay? Thank you everyone for being here. Sorry, we're starting a bit late. It's all my fault.
Look at Maggie right now.
Guys.
Maggie does not look well.
I don't look well. I'm not well. But I feel great, oddly enough.
Beautiful. You look so beautiful.
Thank you. I was gonna say, I think my makeup looks great.
It does. It looks so good.
Thank
You look spooky and hot.
Yeah, you just look hot. Oh, you kind of look spooky. You got a spooky vibe.
We're both spooky.
Yeah. Okay,
spooky
girls.
Wow.
Woo!
Welcome to the Bathelor.
Welcome to the Bathelor.
What a fun episode we had.
Yeah.
This week.
It was fun. It was odd because it's the first episode, with Colton, where he's actually going on dates.
Yeah.
You actually see him with the women. Versus, whatever was happening.
Yeah.
Which,
We actually get to see him interact with his suitors. And I have to say, I know we talked about this. I am really shocked about how much I like Colton.
Yeah, why don't we talk about that first?
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about that first? So we both...
Hey, Jason and everyone.
Hey, Jason and everyone. Listen, we love you. We love you. Ooh. Yeah.
Sure.
We have some in-house studio audiences.
We do, on the couch.
Yeah. Okay, Jason's gonna go do his own thing. Everyone else is hanging out. Hello, Darby. Hello, Will. Thank you. She's just eating a melon.
With peanut butter.
Wow.
Amazing.
We basically live in a fantasy suite.
We do.
All the time.
Yeah. Except for no one's competing for our love because we all love each other.
Aww.
Oh my god.
That was the
We could
least
compete.
toxic most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the least toxic moment. We'll get to the most toxic moment later.
Woo!
But yeah, let's talk about how much we actually did like Colton.
Yeah. I think he is incredibly kind.
Mm-hmm. He's super welcoming. He really does a good job of buffering awkward situations.
Yeah.
Like a couple times the other girls were feeling uncomfortable and Colton was the first person to really put his best foot forward and make sure that they felt comfortable. And he seemed, at least to me, very sincere about it.
Yes.
Very genuine.
I think it was very sincere. I see people saying Chris Pratt vibes.
Yes.
I do agree. However, less religious than Chris Pratt. I think Colton isn't religious anymore. And very clearly Chris Pratt is more religious than he was when he was with Anna Faris.
Chris Pratt got engaged.
Yeah.
To
with prayer hand emojis.
Yeah, to
Darby has
Catherine's crazy.
Yeah. Darby knows.
I know her. She comes into the salon. She always throws her keys at me.
Whoa!
Crazy, dude.
Oh my god.
She is what's her Schwarzenegger.
She's a Schwarzenegger.
So
yeah.
But
I do think overall I was actually impressed with Colton. And
I was too. I thought he was really nice and really fun.
I mean, clearly...
I felt safe watching him with people who, were were obviously feeling vulnerable. And I was like, don't worry, Colton got you.
Don't worry, Colton got you. He'll make it chill. He'll make it fun.
Yeah. Let's kind of chat our way through the episode.
Yeah, we'll do our quick recap and
we'll get more into certain things. Nick Offerman and Megan Mullally, hello.
Hello.
Hey, you two.
Those are A-list celebrities.
They're A-list comedians. Do you two need to leave?
Do you need to leave, Jason?
You made a really funny joke.
Darby's fine. Jason is the problem.
Jason?
Why am I the problem?
Anyways.
I like that they did a moth-style storytelling event.
Yeah, that was sweet. Everyone, some people chose to be funny. Some people chose to be more sincere.
They're vulnerable. Some people did bits.
Yeah, Catherine, the quote-unquote first villain, tossed a mic aside.
She dropped the whole damn stand.
Yeah, and then later, I wrote this down because this was funny. When she was talking to Colton, he was like, oh, you had a lot of fun up there. And she was like, yeah, I was funny, wasn't I?
Oh, I loved that.
Yeah.
She went, how funny was that?
How funny was that?
How funny was I? It was very funny.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, cringe. But man, she got me some points for our draft. With some of the stuff
you got a lot of points from fighting. I got more points from kissing. And
I think it's the way that our teams kind of worked out. I have more of the villains.
Yeah,
I like the bad girls.
Yeah, mine are the good girls.
Yours have the only chances of winning are on your team, and then all the ones who are going to like just go into some sort of train wreck action on the show are on my team. Really fun. Anyway, okay, I liked how some of the girls seemed to respond to Nick and Megan. Some of them were like, this is weird.
This is weird. This is like this show that I signed up for that I have seen 22 seasons of. This is weird. This is really weird. Oh my God.
I didn't expect it to be like weird.
It's weird.
I made a note that maybe we should add a category to our point system where girls get points for being nice to each other behind each other's backs.
Oh, that's let's highlight the good along with the bad.
Because I feel like it doesn't happen often, but it did happen in this particular episode, and it was Demi.
Yeah.
Demi was a real firecracker this episode.
Yeah, it's interesting because 50% of what Demi did, I was on board for, and I really liked her, and I was like, she's confident, she's kind, she spent time when a girl, brought up that she touched the rose and felt weird about it. She was kind back.
She was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It didn't seem that sincere.
Yeah.
But she said it.
She said, I'm sorry. And she said, like, I look up to you and I think you're great.
I love Demi. I think that she might be a master manipulator.
Yeah, because then later she was making fun of women who were above age 25.
Oh, yeah.
By calling them cougars.
She contradicts herself a little bit in this episode, because what I liked about her in the beginning was that she was talking about Elise's, like, storytelling thing that she did. And she was like, I really thought it was cool that Elise was like, yeah, I'm 31. I'm a couple years older than this bachelor, and that makes me feel insecure, but I'm going to talk about it. And Demi goes on camera and she's like, I thought that was rad. And I am, like, a woman supporter, and I'm all about Elise. I thought that was really cool. And so I was like, oh, Demi.
That was really cool.
But then, later
she's
like, what are these old bitches even doing here?
Yeah. It was so weird. Like, man, I really don't know. I don't know about her. She's one to watch, I'm going to say.
She's one to watch.
That's a very interesting psyche that she has. And I don't quite understand it yet.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Hannah B got the first one-on-one. Hannah B was on your team.
Yes, she got the first one-on-one. That was an
awkward
one-on-one.
It was an awkward date.
I understand that the producers are setting up some sort of standoff between the two pageant queens. We all see that coming from a mile away.
Oh yeah.
And it is interesting that they actually both point out the same problem. What's the other girl's name? Not Hannah B.
Kaylin.
North Carolina. Kaylin.
She
pointed out that Hannah B is not sincere, and Hannah B pointed out about herself that she has a hard time. She thinks she needs to be perfect all the time.
Yeah.
So it's actually the same problem, and they both identified it.
Yeah.
But one was like, I do this, and it's a problem, and the other person's like, she's a bitch.
Totally.
It's wild.
Totally. And the one who dislikes the other one is the one who didn't get as far in the pageant.
Yeah.
And also the one that I personally think has far less charisma.
Oh, yes! She is much more boring.
Yeah, I'm like, no wonder you didn't get that far. Like, you can't think of a toast.
Yeah!
One, he's
anything.
like, I'll go first to confidence and having a nice time. Now you go. She's like, wow, you took the words right out of my mouth.
You can say anything.
Yeah, literally anything. She's
say
like,
something.
She goes, to my birthday. She toasts to her own birthday. Yikes, it was so awkward. A couple things before we get back into that, because she just got, she got the date card, but then we kind of, I like how this episode was edited, actually.
It was edited well, and two things I want to point out that I think are, one, the editing has gotten so much better from past seasons, and even maybe, last season.
Yeah, I think so, too. I noticed a big difference. The way it's paced, I thought, worked really well. It was, a satisfying episode. There was, I don't know. I just thought it worked really well. But so they kind of cut back and forth to like the girls getting the date cards and the girls like kind of hanging out while the other group is on a date with Colton. And we see Colton having a really nice time with Elise on the group date.
Yeah, they really connected. He was very turned on that she seemed to like have like a life and like and was older and more experienced.
He seemed so turned on by her.
Yeah.
I was like, Colton really likes her.
Yeah,
I really like her.
Me too.
I think Elise is a big contender, but then there's that big reveal kind of thing that they keep coming back to towards later in the season where she's like,
I can't accept this proposal.
God, I can't accept your proposal. And it's like, well, but does he even propose?
What is the proposal?
What's that about?
Is it, the overnight fantasy suite? Is it a ring? It could be anything, actually.
We really don't know.
We don't know.
We really don't know.
One thing that I did write down that when Hannah G is the one who got the first impression rose in the first episode. Tiny cute blonde. When she went up to tell her story, she was basically like, I've always been invisible until literally yesterday when you gave me the rose. The first impression rose.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
She
lost so many points with that.
Totally.
I was like, God, look in the mirror. You're fucking gorgeous. One.
It's so hard to be me.
It's
an absolute 10.
An absolute 10. Who currently makes all of my money because of how pretty I am. Ooh. We do have a dog on the
I think
table.
I did kick Teddy in the face.
We got a dog in the bathtub.
Teddy.
Oh, I see.
Ooh.
Teddy.
Oh, yeah. We've got an animal.
We have Aaron Burser is picking Cassie as a long.
Ooh, yeah.
That's interesting because I don't even remember her Aaron Burser in this episode.
Cassie has standed out to me as well. From the beginning, I was like, I think they have really good chemistry. She has like a really sparkly smile. I'm a huge fan of her. Yeah. Oh, I love that you said Elise is a dark phoenix. Totally.
Yes.
I definitely think there's a lot to Elise. Also, I loved the moment. I wrote down, I love Colton. Fuck.
Yeah,
because he goes,
man.
look, I don't have it all figured out either. I wouldn't be on this show if I had it figured out. And Elise goes, well, welcome to our mess. And I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that is romantic.
It was cute. And they both like giggled and laughed and were kind of talking over each other in an excited way.
Yeah.
Okay, so bring it back to like the larger picture of like scientifically, why does the show work?
Yeah.
I caught myself smiling when Colton was smiling at Elise. I was watching it and just going like this and I was like, oh my God, I'm smiling.
Why do you think you were smiling?
I think I was smiling because I was so happy watching them connect.
Yeah.
It was so cute. I was just like, ah. And I was like, oh my God. Whoa. It's 8 a.m.
I know. We watched so early in the morning. I definitely feel like we were, like, I find myself connecting with Elise a little bit, at least. Like, I don't know. I just think there's something.
She seems like women that we know.
Yeah. She's very down to earth. She's very, like, she's kind of an underdog. And I think she's treated as a little bit of an underdog because of her age. And I just really like her.
Yeah.
I wrote down, did Brie just lose her accent? This is fake Australian girl.
Oh.
There's like a moment where I think they're in the photo booth and she's like, oh my God, that's so cute. And it's like, whoa, that was not.
Whoa.
And even an attempt at an Australian accent.
Wow.
Nicole seems super funny and thirsty, but Colton doesn't seem to be feeling it with her.
Yeah, which one's Nicole again?
Nicole is from Miami and she's
I really like her, but
Spanish.
I don't see Colton connecting with her.
You know, she looks a little bit like Tia.
She does.
I think that might be hurting her, but I also think it's more that she's just like too much.
She's a little too much.
Yeah.
She seems like really cool and someone that like maybe a different bachelor would really connect with.
Yeah. I think he's just not feeling it with her.
But he was still very kind and nice, and he's also a very good active listener, which I like in people. And I noticed that like he really like listens and nods along with people.
He makes great eye contact. Totally. Like I don't know, he's really kind of blowing me away.
I know.
Elise, no surprise, gets the group date rose. 50 points to Maggie.
Woohoo! I don't know.
Okay, and so now we kind of cut back to like Hannah's one-on-one date with Colton. And she's like, oh yeah, I have anxiety, I can't make a toast,
I need to be perfect all the time,
and
I always struggle.
Perfect all the time. Yeah, she's
all the time.
She was so, I don't like her. I don't like her smile. No. I don't like her. She looks so trapped inside her own skull.
That's what it is. No, that's exactly what it is.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like, I don't want to speak for both of us, but I feel like that's definitely a message that women get from a young age. Is like, be perfect, be this, be perfect,
smile
be perfect,
when you're upset or scared.
Yeah, just smile all the time. But I feel like you kind of like punch out of that when you become like a teenager, and you're like, no, the world is wrong, and I'm mad, and like
when you kind of like figure yourself out.
Yeah, and
I wrote a lot of 23-year-olds on this show who don't know who they are yet, who are trying to get married.
Yeah, and it's wild, like having not been so far removed from 20. I guess maybe I just had that like way earlier in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say I'm very mature.
I think you're very mature. Maggie,
smelling this plastic rose.
Maggie, will you accept this rose?
Oh my god! Sure.
At one point on their date, Colton, to fill the silence, I love when people do this when they just make like silence fillers. Colton goes, good.
Oh my god! That's funny.
I love when that happens. He's just so nice. He was really trying to like lubricate the awkwardness between them and just like make things go when they weren't going. They do a few more toasts, incredibly so. And she got a rose.
She got a rose. I don't think she'll probably last long because she's an interesting character, and I think the producers will keep her around.
Totally. Also, I think that Colton wasn't going to send her home on her birthday. Like, this is a one-on-one date, and it fell on her birthday, and I think it would have been, personally, I would have sent her home immediately. But like,
but that's us.
Yeah.
We're hardcore. We're like, get the fuck out. You could have said anything during that toast, and I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, we're done.
We jump a fence.
Yeah, we start crying. Every time we put ourselves out there, we get rejected. Okay, so now we go. There's a summer camp group day.
With none other than Billy Eichler.
Oh my god, Billy Eichler is so great.
He's a Northwestern alum, fellow Northwestern alum. Yeah.
I like that he was like, I wanted to get a guest spot on the Goldbergs, but I got this.
I got this.
Just very straight up was like, I don't want to be here, but it's paying me.
I love when I think you probably wrote this down, but when he says, Colton, like, you don't even know yourself. Like, you could be the first gay bachelor and you don't even know it. And Colton just goes, ha ha ha. Foreshadowing. No, I don't think that's going to happen.
But it wasn't so either, but maybe.
It was cute. It was a cute moment. And they brought them closer together, which again made me like Colton. Because sometimes those bro-y guys will just be like, or like not react. Yeah. Or be like, bleh. But Colton was like, yeah. Yeah. And I was like, oh, all right.
Damn. Colton said, he's like, I really like Billy because he says what's on his mind. And I was like, who did you vote for? Wait a second. Who did you vote for in the most recent presidential election? Because that concerns me deeply that that's what you like about Billy Eichner.
Yikes. Oh my God. Yikes.
Yeah. Super yikes. I started to write down who was on the red team, and I got Alex B, and then I stopped.
Great. It seemed to not matter quickly because, half of them got sent home.
Yeah, they really did. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We'll come back to that. Oh, there was a cute, cuddly chemistry moment between Colton and Katie. Yes. That was a lot of alliteration. Cute, cuddly chemistry moment between Colton and Katie.
The new children's book by Bailey Norton.
Yeah. I really do think Colton and Katie have a lot of chemistry. Mm-hmm. They had a kiss on the first night. It seemed to continue on.
She's really cute. I like her.
She's so cute.
She's cute and she's cute. She's cute. She's fun.
She's cute.
She's fun. She's fun.
Colton tells Heather he sees her self-worth. I was like, oh my God, Colton.
Yeah, that's
no wonder all of these girls are falling for you.
I know. Damn.
I really think at this point, I'm like, we were wrong about Colton.
We were wrong, but also Colton was an asshole in the last 2 seasons he was on. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they added him heavier to be an asshole, and also maybe he was just like maybe that really actually was hard for him. Maybe he really did have feelings for what's her face.
What's her?
Don't even
Becca?
remember. Yeah, Becca. Maybe he really had feelings for her, and maybe he really had feelings for Tia. And maybe he just likes successful women because it seems like they just like know themselves better more. And maybe not a star
Maybe that's
fucker.
what he's attracted to. And to be fair, he is like conventionally very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
And so it makes a lot of sense that he would date all of these people who are kind of in the spotlight. Like, why wouldn't they be into him? He's very, he makes a lot of eye contact. He's like Brad Pitt, good looks. Like, which I hate. But
it makes sense. It was a big surprise for both of us. When after we watched that episode, I texted Bailey and I was like, shit.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. He's great.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a dream.
God.
Let's see. Hannah B and Kaylin drama. We kind of touched on that.
Yeah, they're definitely setting up for something bigger because they didn't have a confrontation.
Right. But I think they will. Heather got the group date rose, which I really liked.
I was surprised.
I was too. There was kind of a moment where I thought they were gonna kiss. But I think that he was like, oh, you've never been kissed before. I'm not sure that you want to be kissed now. Because I feel like there was an opportunity for it to happen. But he seemed like, maybe I don't want to do this right now. Maybe I'm not ready for this.
And that's what she said, too. Afterwards, she was like, there was a moment, but I think, I think it'll be later.
I want to know more about her dating history. Like, has she been out on dates with people?
God.
Like, is there any, like, what's the deal with Heather?
With Heather? She lives in a cult. Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah, totally.
I wrote down that there are a hell of a lot of Match.com commercials. And previously they have done Match.com like themed dates, which I think is very interesting corporate tie-in to the TV show, and it makes a lot of sense. It also ties into what we pointed out in the last episode, the parasocial relationship, how it's kind of selling you a relationship that you can think that you're a part of, hence me catching myself smiling today.
Because you are Elise.
Yeah, I was on that date. So just want to say that was really smart marketing for Match.com.
Good job, Match.
Good job, Match.
Colton says this quote, "If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying." Which
he's an athlete.
I did not agree with.
No.
I thought that was a little toxic.
Yeah.
It was not to me the most toxic moment, but we'll get there. It was a little weird. That was one thing where I was like, what are you talking about? Like, why would you even say that?
Yeah, why would you say that?
Onyeka comes in with an air horn to disrupt Sydney and Colton's chat on the front stoop.
Yikes, when you say it like that, it's like, why do I watch this show?
Yeah, totally. It's like, what about that could possibly be entertaining?
Lord.
Turns out a lot, because Sydney comes back with a pot and pan. Onyeka, by the way, she comes back with a pot and pan. She's like, I'm not moving, so you can come back in 5 minutes. And Sydney just submits to her.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay. And then she goes back and she gets a bigger pot and pan. And I thought it didn't work. I thought it was stupid. I don't think anyone found it funny or charming.
No.
I think it was just awkward.
Everyone wanted that situation to be over with. Everyone involved.
Yeah, I think it was weird. I have a prediction, an astrology prediction for Onyeka.
Okay.
I think she's either a Leo.
Okay. Yeah.
Or a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Those are my predictions for her, because she clearly is comfortable with attention. But
is that
she
for
also,
a Leo or a Capricorn?
For Leo. Leos love to perform.
Interesting.
But the Capricorn, I'm thinking, they're like high achievers. They're like ladder climbers and like strategic in the way that they achieve. And I was like, well, maybe she wants to win and she's doing everything necessary to win. And they have both strong personalities. I was wrong on my last two other astrology predictions, by the way. So who knows? I thought that Demi was an Aries. I couldn't find her exact birthday, but I did find out her birthday's like in February, so she's either an Aquarius or a Pisces.
Interesting.
I thought Nicole was a Cancer. She's a Sagittarius.
Whoa.
I'm not good at astrology. Yeah. It's it's fine. It's not exact. Let's see. I think the funniest moment of the show, Kaylin says this about Demi when she comes downstairs in a robe to take Colton to her fantasy closet. Kaylin, without missing a beat, goes, "Does she not have parents?" And it was like, she kind of doesn't.
Yeah, her mom
now
is actually in jail, and I don't think you know that.
Her mom's in federal prison for embezzlement. So yeah, she doesn't have parents.
So her mom is in jail.
Let's see. TC, you think you're a Virgo. Can you get an astrology prediction?
Ooh.
What would you like me to predict?
I'm Bailey. What would you like me to predict?
If you think you're a Virgo, you probably like to have a clean apartment.
Hey, ain't that right?
Ain't that right?
Ain't that right?
I don't know. I'm trying.
Yeah, someone
I'm just doing my best here.
Doing my best.
Demi. This is maybe my other favorite, funniest moment. Demi. All this drama happens between Demi and Tracy.
They really packed a lot of drama in this one episode. Wow. So
I loved it. I was here for it. I liked that Tracy goes into a closet and just cries.
Yeah.
And Demi, whenever she hears, they were like, Courtney is like, how do you feel about what you've done to Tracy? And Demi's like, what I've done to Tracy? But instead of being like, what a dumb bitch, she only says that to camera. She's like, dude, Tracy's a dumb bitch. Basically, she's like, I don't think I thought about what I was doing to Tracy because I was basically naked in a closet with Colton, so I was thinking about that, and I didn't think about her for even a single second.
Yeah, she was like, I didn't think about her at all.
At all. And then she goes into the closet, and she was like, you are an amazing woman.
Yeah. I look up to you.
I look up to you so much. Yeah. I seriously love you. And I thought it was just so funny. Yeah. And so insincere. And I loved it. I thought it was so dramatic.
It's pretty wild.
Totally. And those are kind of my recaps. Those were the highlights for me of this episode.
Those were the highlights.
Yeah.
The one thing that I wanted to bring up. Are we ready to?
Let's get into some things.
So this is a quick thing. I've realized, I think the last episode we talked about parasocial relationships and how that's a big factor as to why people watch The Bachelor. But I think, Bailey, as we investigate, it is actually more complicated than that. And I think there are many reasons why people watch, and it's more of an overlapping quilt situation.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, but I do think that I pinpointed another reason.
You figured it out?
I think I figured it out.
Okay.
I figured it out. To quote Bailey.
I figured it out.
I figured it out. I think one of the big factors, and especially for... I think for me, this is part of the appeal, and I think also for, a lot of, Midwestern and maybe also, mom categories, is that it simultaneously honors the Western idea of a romance. It has every single beat. It has the, dates. It has, the extravagance. It has the, this is for love. This is for marriage. While simultaneously being extremely naughty by there being 30 women and one guy.
He's dating so many.
And it's just, a little bit naughty while still being, proper. So that, seemingly contradictory dichotomy, I think, is actually part of why it works so well.
Yeah.
Because it has both. And, if you look at something like Tila Tequila's Shot at Love.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. Flat earther. She's a flat earther. Or, Flavor Flav's, Clock of Love.
The Clock of Love.
Clock of Love. I mean, that's purely the naughty. And then something that's like a little too boring or like vanilla would just be the dates, but it's that perfect mix of the two that's like, this is
it's
sweet
exactly
and
what
salty.
I expect. And it also keeps me on my toes.
It gives me my romance that I want while also simultaneously fulfilling that crazy kinky sex that I never got to do because I married my husband when I was 23.
Yeah.
And now I work as a teacher.
I wonder if I could fuck Colton in a closet.
Yeah, exactly. It gives you both.
Yeah.
And I think that
that's astute.
Yeah, it's a very magical concoction that is very hard to recreate. And I do think that is a part of the patchwork as to just fucking why millions of people watch this show.
Why it's so addictive. I think eventually we should compile all of our I think I figured it out moments. And then maybe we'll
make some sort of graphic.
We'll make a graphic for that.
Yeah, we'll make a graphic. But yeah, so I just wanted to present that as another reason. And hopefully next episode I will have another reason to add to that. Hopefully we can just keep adding, but I do think that was my find for this one.
I love that. Thank you. Let's keep investigating. We're gonna figure out why we watch this show.
We're gonna figure out why we watch it.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this eventually.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Someone's in the closet with Colton. Someone's in the closet, I know. That's so good. Okay. Should we go ahead and jump into our most toxic moment segment?
Why don't we do our most toxic moment?
Let's go ahead and do that.
Let's do that.
What we felt.
Just let us know, Will, when we're in.
You're in.
Okay, we're in. Most toxic moment.
It's so toxic.
No one's watching the show for that.
We should apologize. We'll do that in our next segment.
Oh
It'll
my
just be
god! We just apologize for everything that we've done.
Yeah. Do you want to go first for your most toxic moment?
Sure,
okay.
I will go first. It's odd because we touched on it a little bit earlier, but Demi is an odd case.
She's an odd case.
Are we on Demi's side? Who is she? What? I did read today that on Twitter there was a lot of negative, a lot of women hated her. From the beginning, hated her rose grab. I did not mind the rose grab. That was fun. It was whatever. She seems like very confident and very cool. So it is confusing. And then when she went on to completely diss many of the women for their age, something
that was a little shitty.
Absolutely out of their control. And if she actually respected those women, then that just wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if, maybe she grew up like grasping some parts of feminism, but also just taking parts of feminism that's useful. Like, oh, this person won't be mad at me if I tell them that I look up to them.
Oh, yeah, totally.
This person won't have a problem with me if I tell
confrontation?
her.
I love you.
I love you, and I support you. And, I'm a woman who rallies up other women. Also, if you're 30, get the fuck out of here.
You're old and shit.
You're made of shit, right? Yeah. It was really weird, and I really don't know what to make of her, but her to-camera making fun of the other women's ages was really low.
Super low.
It made me feel sad, kind of, because I liked a lot of the other stuff that she is. So
I truly did not like that, but I did. And maybe it's because I'm biased because Demi is on my team, and I know that her being rowdy is gonna get me points.
Yeah.
But I actually I from the beginning really have liked Demi. I'm like, I like that you're a little obnoxious. I like that you're. Like, I don't know, there's
she
like a weirdness
reminds me
about
of
her.
Me when she's being nice. She's
outgoing.
I
see a little of myself in Demi. No, I don't think I'm nearly as socially inept as she is, but watching her, on one hand, I was like, okay, you're bold, you're here to win, but you're also like, you're a nice person. You're not unpleasant.
And there was nothing wrong with her getting Colton in a bathrobe. There was nothing wrong with her touching the rose. If you've seen the show, that's baby stuff. That's baby shit,
Dude. But on the other hand, watching her, I was like, Yeah, I would believe that your mother's in federal prison.
Yeah.
You do seem that manipulative and crazy. I am gonna be thrilled to keep watching Demi.
Yeah. So that was it. There were other moments, but that was the one that I wrote down for most toxic.
That's great.
Yeah.
My most toxic moment actually didn't have anything to do with anybody in the show. My most toxic moment
was you watching it.
It was me. It was weird shit I did.
Well, I watched it.
Actually, my most toxic moment had to do with whoever did closed captioning for ABC.
Interesting, Bailey. What did you find?
So here's my findings.
You astute woman. When you emailed me this, I was like, oh.
Okay. Whoa. So we've got this screenshot up. What this is a fuck up basically on the closed captioner.
Damn.
Because the woman in this photo is Onyeka, but they caption her as Tajuan, who, if you remember, went home last episode.
Yeah.
And
happens to
be the only other like black woman with a non-American sounding name.
Whoops. Wow. That's a weird coincidence.
I did, yeah. Because I was watching it might be racist.
It might be racist to do that.
Dude, I was watching I was watching it at work today, and I nanny an 8-year-old little boy, and he was playing kind of loudly, so I just happened to have the closed captioning on, so I wouldn't be able to miss anything, and I was like, oh, pause. And then I was like, Hero, come here, look at this. He didn't care.
This is going to be a teaching moment for me.
I'm going to teach everyone. But I was like, oh my God. So I think I'm going to maybe tweet this screenshot out, because I looked up who does closed captioning for ABC, and there is like an email address. So I don't know. I really feel like this should be addressed.
We might as well, because, as we discussed in the last episode, there is a history of not having very many women of color. Yeah. And I think this is like a byproduct of that. Is like they're just not. I
was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
How can you not care? And I like really went through, and I was like, I'm sure this is Onyeka, because Onyeka was like is my favorite.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's a sun shining on your photo because she's so pretty.
She is. Yeah, she's the little sunshine thing on my graphic, because that's how I remembered her. Is like, oh, she's radiant. I love her. And so I was like, oh, my girl. Tajuan, but Tajuan didn't get the rose. Bum bum bum. And so. Anyway, I also looked up, by the way, because I wanted to make sure, because I watched this on Hulu, and I was like, I don't know if the closed captioning is different on Hulu and ABC. It is not different.
Okay.
So. Wow. Well, I don't know.
Cut my hair, Bailey, because I need to talk to the manager. Wow.
Anyway, that was my most toxic moment.
Woo! Oh. So good to get out of that toxic bath. Oh my God.
Feels so much better.
Oh, those bubbles. Wow. Good Lord.
Good Lord. Are we out of the toxic bath?
Yes. I think we're out.
Thank the Lord. We are out. Okay, we're back again.
Back in the regular bath.
So should we do our next segment?
Yeah. Which one is?
Oh, this is the
Bachelor Nation National Address.
Yeah, this is the State of Bathelor Nation.
The State of the Bachelor Union National Address Union.
Yeah. We worded that exactly as we wanted to.
Exactly as we did. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of Bachelor Nation, it is your two anchors to impart some very special news. It is my honor and not disgust to announce that Ari and Lauren have indeed tied the knot.
Oh! Wait a second. They hadn't gotten married before they got pregnant?
No.
How could they air this on television?
I know. So they did announce that they were pregnant, as we know.
Yeah. But unmarried.
And
I can't
believe that. got married. And it's like watching two robots like go through the motions of like human society.
Yeah.
It's weird. You can look up the photos online, and I encourage you to if you want.
I actually want to do that.
Okay.
Right now.
Great.
Oh no, how embarrassing. I've been looking at my boyfriend's Twitter.
Yeah.
That's what pulled up just now. Okay, Ari.
I'm gonna have to take this rose back from you,
No,
Bailey.
please. I'm pregnant. You can't.
You can't.
Okay. I'm actually not pregnant.
Please don't.
That
tell anyone.
saying that horrified me.
Yeah.
I have an IUD. You should get one.
Saying that horrified
if
me.
you want. Okay, let's look at these. Okay. Okay, this is from People, and the headline has a typo in it. It says, "Every gorgeous photos from Ari Lauren's wedding."
What?
Let's look at every gorgeous photos they have to offer.
Good lord.
I am going to copy this link and put it in chat so you guys can check it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also realized that the baby might have been strategic cuz
She does not look pregnant.
no.
She doesn't look, I don't know.
It's weird. And of course there were a lot of bachelors at the wedding. Couples, both bachelor and bachelorettes.
Yeah.
Because it is the Bachelor family. As you are all the Bachelor Nation. And that was really all that I wanted to announce. It's very special and wonderful that we get to watch these people's relationships just blossom as they
And grow and thrive
Yeah.
and flourish.
and create life.
That is really what The Bachelor is about.
It really is. It's
Children.
about falling in love and having many kids to also fall in love on TV.
Ari looks like he could kill someone in his sleep, and wake up and just not know what happened. That is like the look in his eye. It is.
Yeah.
Also, don't love her ring.
No.
I used to work for K Jewelers, and the jeweler that they have on this show, his name is Neil Lane. There's a dog under this table humping my leg.
Oh my god, he was grabbed mine too. It's love here in the bathtub.
He is feeling. Yeah, there's a dog in the tub.
There's a dog in the tub.
But his name is Neil Lane, and he designs these engagement rings and wedding rings that are very like.
They open a casket and he arises to hand out a few rings to the contestants.
He is super strange. He alone. He's like what's that guy's name who wrote the Goosebumps books?
R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein.
He's like the R.L. Stein of fine jewelry. He's just like super creepy.
Damn.
And at least I don't like the rings by him either. They're ugly. Like I really like simple solitaires that's like metal and then one stone in the middle. But his is like 40 diamonds on the band, and then like it's just like a graph. It's like a square.
It's like wearing a dick on your finger. Like
disgusting. It's disgusting.
This is a symbol of my ownership.
Top 1%. Yeah, all of them are so expensive and just so ugly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they kept the ring that they got on the show for their fucking wedding.
God, Chris was there.
Weird. Of course, Chris was there. Chris Harrison. Good God. Wow. So, seeing all the smiles, it's just a lot of empty eyes.
It is a lot of people who don't know where they are.
No. So that is our Bachelor Nation National Address. And thank you for joining us.
We are your presidents.
We are your presidents.
It's like, I don't even know what tunes. President songs.
God, we should come up with what the Bachelor Nation song, national anthem and flag will be. I'm writing that down in our notes.
Oh yes,
we'll have a flag and a song we can all sing together.
Yeah, it'll be coming at you next time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Should we go ahead and can go over the results of our draft?
Yes, I do have to do it on the fly because I did this earlier and then at the shoot I left it at the shoot.
Well, no worries. Let's go ahead if we can and show the rules of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, it's not too late to play along if you have any desire to do that.
Yeah, I also realized that you could just either pick Bailey or me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just hop on one of our teams.
Hop on one of our teams. You don't have to make your own. Because really, that's the thing of this, is that I don't want it to be harder for people to get involved.
Yeah.
Because it's already too much being part of Bathelor Nation.
It's so much. And it really was, like, it took me a second to be like, oh yeah, this would be a point. This would be a point. So I got to get used to kind of like keeping score as I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually was kind of fun. I feel like
it is fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know how exactly accurate mine was because there were some things I'm like, is that a pick? Is it a kick?
Same.
I usually
some of those that I kind of want to go over in the rules.
Great.
So especially being bitchy to another girl. I think that this counts more like a girl being bitchy to another girl to her face.
Yeah, and I think it's a scene. Like, they take the time to make it a scene.
To make sure that it's, like, that you see it happen. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's worth, like, doing points for, like, oh, a girl said something on camera about another girl. Like, that's just gonna happen the whole time. So shit-talking I don't think is worth any points. But being actively bitchy on camera to another girl, I think that's at least how I scored mine this time around. I thought that was probably more fair. Also, a peck versus a makeout session. I think more than 2 kisses counts as a makeout session.
Good, great, good.
Just, you know.
All this looks good.
Yeah, the nitty gritty.
Great. What if you want to go through yours?
Yeah, sure.
I'll listen and finish at the same time. So
that would be great.
Yeah.
If we could put my people on the board. They're on there. Okay. So, this is my team. I've got Onyeka, Kaylin, Catherine, Demi, Hannah. I accidentally put Hannah B. It's actually Alex B. There it is. She goes home. Spoiler. Kirpa, Nina, Tracy, Heather, Sydney, Courtney, and Annie, who also goes home. So I kind of just went through, I should have said why they earned points, but I sort of was just going down the list. Onyeka basically scored me 50 points. Kaylin scored me like 65. Catherine, 55. Demi, what a wild card. 72 points from Demi. Alex B, 2 points. I don't remember why. Maybe she cried. Oh, it's because she heavily sighs. A couple times. I think that's what it was.
She does that a lot.
Yeah. Or maybe she got something. I don't totally remember. Kirpa said the F word and got it bleeped out, so that's 2 points. And she got a rose. So that's 52 for Kirpa. Nina got 51. Nina's the one who heavily sighed. We don't know anything about Nina yet, by the way, except for that her tits are incredible.
Her tits are fucking incredible.
That is the only reason that I think she's still on the show. Golden Hour, hop on my team. I am going to get a lot of drama points.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be good. But I also think Maggie's going to get a lot of, like, the bigger stuff. Like, I think that if there's an engagement, yeah, I think Maggie will probably have the girl that he marries. I have, like, the riff-raff girls that you don't bring home.
The riff-raff girls?
Okay. So that's Nina. Tracy, I don't even know. Like, I would have to do some quick addition, and I just don't want to. Tracy got a ton of points because she lost her shit. She was bitchy. She cried, and she got a rose.
I would say between Tracy and Demi, you had, like, so many drama points.
Yeah, I got a bunch of drama points that round. Heather, never been kissed. She got 55 points. Sydney did basically nothing and got 50 points. Courtney, I don't like Courtney. Courtney's on my team. I think that she's a little whiny. Maybe she'll kind of pull through later. She gave me 50 points. And Annie, who did get kicked off, she's down there the little cowboy hat with an X on her face. She got 10 points. She did cry a couple of times. Or maybe just once. Yeah, she cries when she gets kicked off.
Who all got kicked off?
There were 4 people who got kicked off, and it was Alex B, Angelique, Annie, and Erica.
Erica McNutt. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye McNutt.
Great.
She's gone.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my score. And yeah. How are you doing on yours over there?
Mine's pretty good. Okay, I think I have the rough version. Okay. I'll recalculate more accurately. Okay. But basically, I didn't get a ton of points because my girls are like pretty well behaved.
Your girls are classy beauties.
Classy beauties. I mean, I will say Hannah B probably got the most points for me because she had the date. So she brought up Colton's virginity again. I really felt like we were over it.
No, she wanted to get into it.
She wanted to get into it, and after having a bad date and like still wanting to talk about that, I was like, whoa, wild. She got embarrassed by her own behavior because she was like, oh, I care about myself too. I care about being perfect, and like I'm really trying, and whatever. Yeah. And then she said that I like see myself falling in love with Colton. I
see it.
I just see it. And basically besides that, it was pretty chill. I think I had like a peck and a makeout. Yeah, with what's her face? Not Angelique went home.
Katie had some kissing.
Yeah, Katie had the makeout. Yeah, that was it. It was like it was pretty mild, pretty easy to keep track of. Yeah. But yeah, day shit.
How many total did you get?
Let's see. Ooh, adding up all the 50s is
While you're adding that up, my total came to 601 points.
Shit.
Yeah. So that's I love bad girl. I love a bad girl. I love 12 bad girls.
Okay. Mine's around like 400.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not a bad pull.
Cool.
So we'll be keeping track of those throughout the season.
This dog is fucking on my foot.
Yeah.
He's making love with it.
There's a lot of love in this room.
There's a lot of love in this room.
A lot of love in this tub.
A lot of love. My wife is in this room.
I think my wife could be in this room.
In this tub.
Aaron Burster, will you lay out the point values for all the girls so we can play along?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll tweet it either tonight every time or in the morning.
Yeah, I think that would be great. Please feel free to play along. Also, we've had a couple of people make their own little
bracket.
It's not that's what I want to say too, but it's more like a
point system.
A point system or like a really cute little graphic to where they're putting their teams on. So I shared that on the Bathelor Twitter.
Yes.
Which if you're not following, go follow it. It's fun. We'll follow you. We'll all just be in the tub together.
We'll all be in the tub together.
But yeah, I would love for you guys to play along. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a prize for the winner.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
It'll be fun.
One of you gets one of our bras.
Yeah, you can have our bras.
You can have our bras. I do realize I only have 3, so I'll just be rotating between 3 tops.
You know what? Or maybe I'll draw you something like that. Well, yeah, we'll figure something out. So yeah, that was kind of our point system. Is there anything else that we needed to go over?
I was trying to think. I think that's pretty much it.
I think it is too.
Bailey, what are you excited about for like the next coming episodes? What were you what most surprised you, and then what are you most excited about?
Those are both 2 great questions. I think the thing that surprised me most was the dynamic between Kaylin and Hannah B, the 2 pageant.
They do not like it.
They don't like each other, but I think I was most surprised by having a clear favorite between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like I really do like Kaylin more than I like Hannah B.
Yeah.
So I am excited to kind of see that play out. And I'm really excited to see. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Catherine. Catherine really set herself up to be a
villain, and we haven't really seen it yet.
But I see it in her face. She looks mean.
Yeah.
She looks like a mean girl. So I don't know. We'll see. What about you? Same questions for you. What surprised you most, and what are you most excited about?
Quite honestly, what surprised me most was the celebrity guests, actually.
Oh my god, totally. A lot of comedians. I was surprised by that.
Yeah, I wrote down in my notes that it's funny to see how The Bachelor has progressed from, like, TV show that no one will admit that they watched, that is just straight trash, that, like, does not deserve the time of day and gets made fun of, to, like, Nick Offerman being on a show. And last season was Ashton Kutcher and
really? I don't remember that.
What's her, and Mila Kunis were on it to get, like, it's just a whole, like, 5 years ago they wouldn't have been on the show because and part of me, you know, I understand why. It's definitely a trashy show. Yeah. But I do think also part of it is sexism because it's a women's show. It's female oriented.
Damn.
It's like for women, about women in some sort of roundabout way. And not to say that a large portion of the audience isn't men, because it is. Yeah. But I do think that is a big factor. Much like how like teenage girl comedies or books aren't taken very seriously. Right. I think it's only been recent that people have, you know,
been like, oh, this has any merit at all.
Yeah. Which, like, the merit it has is very little. But, you know, like, we've been trying to point out there are, like, great things about the show. So.
There are really good things about this show and really shitty things. One thing I'm also really excited for to tweet at ABC tonight.
Oh my god, I'm very excited for that. I will be retweeting that. Yep. And we'll see if we can't get some sort of response. Yeah. As to what the fuck happened there.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yikes.
Let's see. Aaron Burster said, Maggie and Bailey, who's your guess for a celebrity guest next episode? Do you think they're gonna stick with the comedy theme?
My guess is that the next, like, celebrity we'll see is a singer, because I bet it will be a date, and they always surprise someone with, you know, and yada 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 from whatever is singing. Lady Antebellum is here singing.
Yeah, I feel like it's always a country star. But what if they had, like, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper?
God, whoa!
That would be fun for me.
For me.
I would like that. Yeah. I don't know. One of the nearby radio stations likes to cover The Bachelor, like you two do.
Oh, that's cool. We should call in.
Let's call them up.
Let me know when they do that. We'll call in. Hello. Have you seen The Bathelor?
Hi. Have you seen our show?
Have you seen our show? Have you seen our show?
Here's the link. It's https.
Whoa!
// We'll say it over the radio. People cannot copy and paste it. It'll be a horrible experience.
Like, who are these women? Get them out of here.
We hate women.
We hate women. Why are they on the radio?
Oh, man. All right, well, I'm super excited for next week.
I'm
Thank
excited.
you guys
Thank
for
you
sticking
guys.
with us.
Thank you guys for letting us be a little bit late. We'll be on time. That was
here on out. Maggie had to be dead. Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you. But yes, thank you. Make sure to follow us at the Bathelor Show on Twitter. Yes. Because we'll tweet out a lot of our stuff from there. Yeah, we'll be here same bat time. Yep. Same Rose time. Same Rose place. Is there anything else we should say, Bailey?
I think that's it. Yeah. Really appreciate you guys. This is so fun.
This is really fun. We seriously look forward to this, like,
truly
all week.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, me too.
So thanks for
you guys. You are our bachelorettes.
You are a rose to all of you.
Oh, rose to all of you.
All of you, will you accept this rose? I like how when they get roses, he goes, Maggie, and then you go, oh my God. And then you come back, and he goes, Maggie, will you accept this rose? He, like, repeats the name. Anyway, okay. That's all from me.
That's all from me too. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.